Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Courtside with Tony Ingle, alongside the head coach of the Dalton State Roadrunners. I'm Craig Corbin. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
It has been, of course, as we get toward the end of the regular season, as busy a part of the schedule as it can be. A lot of road games for the Roadrunners and lots going on in the conference. The trip to Mississippi was a tough one, no doubt, and things have gotten a little more snug atop the SSAC.
Yes, it has. Yeah, Mississippi was a tough road trip for us. So if anyone's viewing, don't go to Mississippi. But no, just teasing. We didn't fare well, but we did come back with some lessons learned.
Sure.
You don't want to go through anything, Craig. You want to grow through everything.
Right.
So we looked for all the ways that we could improve. We came back. We had a few good practices, and then played a very good Loyola team, and then went on and played a very good Mobile team. So, we bounced back.
Without question. And, of course, the first game of that Mississippi swing was against William Carey, the team with whom the Roadrunners are tied now atop the SSAC. And, we talked last time on Courtside how that has really become a phenomenal matchup, not just within the conference, but within the nation. Two of the most competitive teams, and this last time out was no exception.
Well, we're very, very fortunate with William and Carey to be, because they've been the team in the
Sure.
conference year in, year out, and then Dalton State's came in, and we've made some noise and battled. Matter of fact, last year we were NAIA, national television as far as NAIA Game of the Week. So, but this particular year, we go down there, we play them hard, played them well. Matter of fact, Isaiah Box hits a three, and 26 seconds to go, puts us up 1 point. And then, don't like to talk about it, but we go right down the court, and they're shooting a three, and the referees call a foul.
Right.
And they go to the line and make all three of them. So that was a tough defeat for us.
We will actually see highlights of that ball game in the show later on. Also, we'll have highlights from Loyola, and that was a victory for the Roadrunners. And with that, a momentous threshold, career win number 500. Congratulations!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 500 wins is
it's a lot of time on the sidelines.
a lot of times in sidelines and airplanes and gyms and cars, and I've ate my share of hot dogs and popcorn.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. But at the same time, had some great players. Yeah.
And any time there's an achievement or award, and you've heard me say it, only the innocent or the ignorant think they did it by themselves.
Right.
And I quite frankly like to say thanks to my wife, who has endured that many years, and it takes a lot. And also our players, every player, and you never leave out the assistants. A lot of assistants work very hard for. If I'm gonna work, you're gonna make sure everybody else works.
Exactly.
So those were hard earned, and we felt very fortunate to be able to win 500 games.
As we sit here tonight, current standings in the SSAC, Dalton State and William Carey knotted atop the conference at 13-3. Dalton State 21-6 overall. William and Carey 20-5. Then just a couple of games back, Loyola, another half game back, Faulkner, and then Bethel at 8-8. But we talked about how that Mississippi swing was a challenge. Part of that was a team, Blue Mountain, that has given the top two teams in the conference all they want and then some.
Yeah, and then they beat us.
Yep.
It was no officials or any belly aching or whatever. We had a tough game. We had at William Carey overtime. It was hard emotionally. It really took a lot of air out of us. And then we traveled to Blue Mountain, and Blue Mountain, give them credit, they came out and shot the ball really well, hit 14 threes, and played hard. We just couldn't match up with them in certain situations. But people forget this. When Blue Mountain played us here, we had a 4-point lead with a little over 2 minutes to play. So we knew from top to bottom, if you don't come to play, you can get beat any night. And then that's what William Carey found out.
Yep. A 2-point game against William Carey.
That's right. And
Prime example, there is not an easy out in the conference.
That's right. And both of us sit at the top of the conference, and both of us go in there, we get beaten. Matter of fact, the shot was at the buzzer. Blue Mountain had the lead.
Wow.
Up one. William Carey at the buzzer chunks up a 3, prayer and answered, and they win. So, I mean, that's top to bottom. Anybody but anyone, you've got to be ready to play every night.
Without question. That's the way it stands in the SSAC national rankings. Again, Dalton State appearing in the most current poll at number 15. William Carey just a notch ahead. And you've really got some great teams atop the top 5 in the current poll. The first ever number 1 ranking for the Masters out of California at 25-1 when the poll was announced. Then LSU Shreveport. Again, those are teams that you expect to see in the national tournament without question.
Yeah, great programs, great coaches, great athletes, and you've got to be ready to play. Anytime you're at the top, anything can happen, though. Anything can happen. That's why you play the game.
We've got a great show, and glad you've joined us. Highlights straight ahead from William and Carey. Back with Courtside in just a moment.
Hey, Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota.
Drive home today in a new 2018 Camry SE for only $189 a month. Get $1,000 trade-in loyalty cash when you trade your current Tacoma or Tundra for a new Tacoma or Tundra. And get 0% APR on 11 different Toyota models.
Other dealers are going to say we can't do that. What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
I was sinking deep underneath. You rescued me.
To the highlights we go. On the road to Mississippi, William and Carey in this first half action. And again, Coach, one of the better matchups that the Roadrunners have had since coming into the SSAC. Nice job from the perimeter.
Yeah, Cody Simmons, he's got a nice touch. Right there's a couple of jumpers back to back.
Again, great facility, and Roadrunners taking advantage early on in this one.
Yeah, Isaiah Box gets more out of his ability than any player I've ever coached.
Look at that, passing up a wide open three because the teammate was in position on the block. Nice move.
And kiss off the glass. He does that on purpose.
Again here, defense inside, getting the transition going. Benny on the break. I saw a little daylight there.
Hey, he took it all in.
Nicely done. Again, first half action against William Carey, and some of the mini threes in this one. There's another one. And getting the nice carom off the glass.
Yeah, a little read with the roll. There's Mondarius Green to tack, Mondarius Black attacking the basket.
Boy, strong move here. Yeah, a great example. So often we've seen Reed just make those tough to imagine plays.
You never know what's going to happen with Isaiah. He's so fun to watch. Great competitor, though.
Beautiful transition pass. And a nice job by Benny to run the floor.
Yeah. Our guys know to run.
Beautiful move down the lane.
Cody's really, really playing well.
At the break, a 16-point lead for the Roadrunners. And again, getting things cranked up here in the second half. About 4 minutes in. At this point, 13 minutes in, and things were a bit tighter.
Yeah, things got a little tight, but the old Roadrunners kept battling.
Yep. At this point, again, a 6-point lead inside 12 minutes to go. A nice defense there. The steal, bounce pass.
Nice pass. Isaiah, he had 6 steals in this game. That's phenomenal.
Boy, look at that. Beautiful up and under by Benny. That was a tough shot.
Tough shot, and game's on the line. You can see 2 minutes to play. He banks that in, puts us up 2.
A beautiful shot there. 2-point ball game, 1:38 to go. And again, the top 2 teams in the SSAC going at it tooth and nail.
Big rebound. I thought he got fouled.
Yep. Again, final seconds of this one. And
Score's tied.
yep. And this would be a decisive play here. And the one that would prove to be the difference.
Nice
Nice
steal.
defense.
Yeah, as Alex hold on with that. Isaiah, Rook giving it back to him, back to Rook, Rook over to Alex. This is big.
Huge.
Bam, hit that one. Tied it up for us with 2 to play. 2:30 something.
Final 30 seconds now. Long straightaway 3. Beautiful.
Yeah, and that puts us up 1,
Yep.
86 85, and then they go down and we foul them, and they hit a couple foul shots. And now we're down 2 with 11 seconds, trying to get the ball to him and to get a good look. He did, and he just fell short.
Yep. Straightaway look. And a tight ball game there at William Carey. The final seconds rolling off the clock, and unfortunately the footage not showing the last attempt. But again, my gut is Roadrunners will see William Carey again before this next couple of weeks. And William Carey with the 89-86 win in that ball game. 5 guys, though, in double figures for Dalton State. Again, Cody Simmons leading the way with 19. Had to be pleased with points in the paint, 34. That really has become a big part of what the Roadrunners can accomplish.
Well, and Craig, I'm very, very, very happy with our offense, and I was equally happy with our defense. We gave them everything they wanted.
Yep.
And when you're up 1 with 26 seconds to go, and it was a controversial call, but they called it, and we live with it. And but they hit all 3 foul shots, so give the young man credit. He went there to the line and he earned it. But throughout the game, we made adjustments, and I really felt like our guys were prepared. We had 4 fouls on us the first half, and they had shot 25 foul shots second half. So but we battled, we scrapped, we played hard, and to have a lead with all the things that's going on in that ball game, we really felt very good where we were, and like I said, we learned some things about ourselves because we got feet. When you get knocked down, you got to face up so you can get up and get back in it, and that's what we did.
Talking about those foul shots, that made you feel like Bob Huggins at West Virginia with only 2 foul shots against Kansas.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Indeed. In addition to Cody's 19, you had Isaiah with 18. Then Aaron Burris, 16 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double for Aaron.
A freshman, just love him. He's so fun to watch. He battles so hard, he scraps, and couldn't say enough about him. He's beat up, banged up all the time, but he also beats up everybody else on the team.
That's it.
Big, strong. You think I'm built? You ought to see him.
The Roadrunners perfect, 9 of 9 at the line, 3-point shooting 36%, 42% from the floor, points off the paint again 34, points off turnovers 24, and bench points 15. Stay with us, there's more ahead. Loyola right here on Courtside. Back in a moment.
Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota.
Drive home today in a new 2018 Camry SE for only $189 a month. Get $1,000 trade-in loyalty cash when you trade your current Tacoma or Tundra for a new Tacoma or Tundra. And get 0% APR on 11 different Toyota models.
Other dealers are going to say we can't do that. What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
On to the highlights in Loyola. All right, and back to the friendly confines of Mashburn Arena. And I think the Roadrunners were hitting on all cylinders, and from the get-go, you got a roll like that, it's a good start.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And anytime you're making those threes, we got some good, outstanding shooters. But this game was a big, at this time, it was a three-way tie for first, and this was a big game for
Boy,
us.
what a move in the paint there.
Mondarius Black.
Oh, and look at the defense.
Mondarius Black.
A little 3-on-2 break. The last second leave. Tough shot. Nice transition, Coach.
Yeah, and he did a good job avoiding the charge. And there's a nice pass by Cody to Rook. Aaron Burris.
Yep. At this point, a 10-point lead, just over 11 minutes to go in the first half. And when you get that working margin early on, it certainly frees the guys up a little bit.
It really does. But we're showing a lot of offense, but our defense was sensational as well. When you're holding somebody to 11 points, that's pretty darn good that quick.
That was a great effort there by Benny to work through the double team to get the pass away. Nice drive there by Reed on the left side.
Isaiah's always looking, always probing. Bam. When he gets on, he's on.
And that would make it a 22-point lead in the first half. 3 more.
Yeah, here's Reed coming off a little play we call middle. He's had a phenomenal year. Rook on a little play we call TJ.
Nice power move there on the right side of the lane.
There's Cody on a little play we call Tiger. There's a little double team working hard, make sure the ball don't come back out. Isaiah on the break is just, he's a cool customer, Craig.
How far beyond the arc? That was easily 6 feet beyond the arc.
Well, you got to let shooters shoot. You got to let scorers score.
A 25-point lead at the break, and Roadrunners would do a good job of maintaining that advantage in the second half, and that's where we are now. A little floater in the lane.
Yeah, vignette.
Good effort here. Spin move, and with a defender right in his face.
Cody, I don't know how he does it. He does it. He does it consistently.
Yet another double-double for Cody in this game, his 11th of the season. Here another move down the lane.
Yeah, he uses the glass really, really well. Here, there's another. See him use the glass?
And that was
It's like Sam Jones from Boston Celtics.
That was high off the glass, too. That is a tough bank shot. And there's a circus move that gets the roll.
Is there magic? There he is. And then that's Alex Ohunt.
Nicely done. One of the many seniors on this team. Of course, next, there's another 3 from Benny. On the next show, Courtside, we'll talk about all the seniors on this squad. And it's a senior-laden team, about 2/3 of your squad seniors.
Yeah, we have 8 seniors. There's Cody with a slam dunk.
With authority.
With authority. Nice little behind the half back pass. He learned that in Spain.
I think so.
Look at him. He can pass that ball. He had 9 assists in this game. He was 1 assist away from having double-double. He
So
had 17
close.
and 9, 10, yeah. There's Ty Penley.
They want another sharpshooter. One of the 3 players that the Roadrunners have shooting 45% from beyond the arc.
That's fantastic.
And again, congratulations. A big 25-point win over a very good Loyola team. What a way to get career win number 500, a 25-point win over Loyola, 95-70 the final. I think the guys bounced back nicely from the road trip.
And they did.
Yeah.
I think when we came back, we had a nice little meeting, and wasn't a whole lot of discussion, but I think a lot of words were said, and they responded.
Good.
And that's a key to a champion, is there's a big difference between reacting and responding, and they responded.
Without question. Cody Simmons with his 11th double-double of the season. He is tied for third most double-doubles in the nation with 11 on the season now. Yes,
Wow.
indeed. Benny, a nice day. 17 points, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Isaiah, 16. Aaron, another solid performance. 13 points and 6 of 6 from the floor. That's the kind of line that you love, that much accuracy.
You love it, absolutely, Craig. I appreciate you saying that and mentioning all those names, and particularly Benny. Ben Yacht.
Yep.
Ben Yacht is the glue to our basketball team. Like you said, 17 points, is 1 assist away from having a double-double.
Yep.
And my nose keeps itching. I guess it's,
Is that ring?
what was that? Oh, that, just in case any recruits are watching. Okay? But anyway, Benny's a sensational person and a great player.
Without question. Team stats from the floor on the cusp of 60% from the floor.
Wow.
On the cusp of 40% from beyond the arc, and on the cusp
Here,
of
look at these
80% from the foul line. +4 on the glass, 34 rebounds, points in the paint, 38. That's pretty strong, Coach.
That is strong.
Yep.
What got us going was the desire to earn victory. No one's going to give you a victory. Arthur Blank can't buy a Vince Lombardi trophy. You got to go earn it, and our players did, and I'm so proud of them, Greg.
A big win and a
Love
great
these kids.
great way to set the momentum for the balance of the regular season. Straight ahead, we've got one more segment right here on Courtside. Stay with us. Back in just a moment.
Hey, Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota.
Drive home today in a new 2018 Camry SE for only $189 a month. Get $1,000 trade-in loyalty cash when you trade your current Tacoma or Tundra for a new Tacoma or Tundra. And get 0% APR on 11 different Toyota models.
Other dealers are going to say we can't do that. What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
So, how you guys doing?
My job starts in Portland in a month.
Can we find a buyer that fast?
I think we're good. Our CBX app tells us who the best potential buyers are.
We can pinpoint where the hottest prospects are located, right on this map.
2 cities over.
It even lets us set the most accurate price.
Wow, it really does all that.
It really does all that.
Will help us pack?
We're working on that.
And time to wrap up yet another entertaining episode
Entertaining episode.
of Coach Ingle and Courtside. But before we wrap it up, we got to talk about some upcoming games and some honors, quite honestly. Hot off the press before we came on the air tonight, the third SSAC Player of the Week honor for Cody Simmons. Congratulations to him.
Fantastic. It's such a hard honor to win.
Yeah.
And then he's been able to do that 3 times.
3 times.
And that just shows he's just a tenacious player and a great guy and a wonderful teammate. But I'll tell you what he does, Craig. He brings it every day to practice.
Yep.
Every day. I mean, and then he brings it every game just like that.
Yeah.
He's a pleasure to coach.
That is the mark of a great player who not only performs individually, but who raises the level of play for all his teammates.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
That's right. The great ones make the other ones around them better.
Without question. Of course, the games that Cody was graded on for the honor of Player of the Week in the conference, of course, The Roadrunners 2-0 in those games. He averaged 16 points, 11.5 rebounds, and again, 11 double-doubles on the season. And so that is sort of old hat, but it takes a lot of effort to get a double-double.
Oh, there's no question. It's unbelievable.
So again, the third honor there. Also, congratulations to Reed Dungan. He has been selected to participate in the three-point shooting contest at the national tournament. That's awesome.
That's awesome. They pick a few people to come all over the country now, every state, and then they're going to be representative. And we've got, Reed Dungan. But now here's the thing. Reed was the best three-point shooter in junior college in the state of Georgia when he played for my son, Israel.
Right.
And then he came here, and he's putting up good numbers and playing real well. And he's just a few points away from being a 1,000-point guy, the first 1,000-point scorer at Dalton State College. He's already the highest scorer that Dalton State's ever had. But to get in that is an honor. Now, I do want to say this. He hit 96 out of 100 threes one day in practice. Now, you'd be surprised. A lot of people can't make 96 out of 100 layups.
Exactly.
But he can shoot the eyes out of a potato.
Top three in the nation as far as three-point shooting, as far as foul shooting. You've got Isaiah, that's number 7 in the nation with steals. Cody Simmons, again, tied for third as far as double-doubles. Great individual effort, but also great collective effort. Got to finish strong. 2 more games. As we sit here tonight, it will be Bruton Parker at Mount Vernon, and then Middle Georgia State to wrap things up. And, Coach, can't wait till we get back to talk about the postseason.
Oh, wow. Looking forward to it. One game at a time.
And we're looking forward to talking with you the next time right here on Courtside. So long, everybody.